Good morning everyone, we are into week 5 of London Marathon training. So the last time I saw you in week 4, I just finished a 15-mile run with the club. Sorry to navigate my way on a car. Yeah, so 15 miles with the club. I had lunch with my friend Katie, which was really nice, and then I went over to James' house and we did another 3.5 miles. So the idea is that you simulate you're running on tired legs, so simulating what you're going to feel like in a marathon. So that brought me up to 18.5 miles for the day yesterday and a 45.8 mile week for the week. Just on my Monday morning recovery run before a sports massage with Rudy. I'm going to yoga at Sweat Studios, and there we are, 4 miles done, average pace 8:11. Recovery runs, so you hear a lot about them, they're not for everyone. If you're a beginner runner, you don't need to be doing a recovery run to recover from a run. The best thing to do is rest. However, the idea is once you've done a long run or you've done a tough session, just to get the blood flowing around the body again, just to get you ready for the next session. I said that on a Facebook post yesterday. You know, each run is to get you to the next session, and that's what you should think about in every run. I've taken out the aftershocks there again. The only thing I've really enjoyed using them, the only thing is the battery dies quite quickly, so the last mile or so I was without power. But massage time, I'm at the treatment lab. Oh yeah. Tuesday, Caldecott Lake, a bit of deja vu coming along. Big session coming up today, and if I'm being honest, I do feel quite tired today. I think it's an onset from, I think it's just sort of delayed from the weekend and the big mileage that I did. So I'm hoping that I feel alright today. I've had a busy morning in terms of being up early and at the studio with PT clients, and we're now 11:30, so I'm hoping that the session is kind to me. I'm really hoping so. I've got 8 miles to do, mile warm up, cool down, and 3 lots of 2-mile reps, so hope it goes well. So I've just finished my speed session as last week. I am very sweaty. So before you saw me, I was negative. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the run, but pretty much nailed it. So I had to do 3 lots of 2 miles at 13 minutes. So that's 6:30 pace, and I ended up averaging at 6:31. Now before, I was tired. I was using that as an excuse. I've got my Xanties on as well, which are more like cushioned, so they're more for absorbing miles rather than speed, so I was worried that that was going to happen, but however, managed to do it. Just get my key out of my back pocket. So yeah, just goes to show, it's all in the head sometimes. I say it to everyone else, believe in yourself, believe in your own ability, never believe in myself, but there we are. Wednesday afternoon, and I'm in the gym with Mr. Down. So we've both done our respective recovery runs today. Mine was an hour, and today was hard. It felt like I had nothing in the tank at all. But apparently that's what it's meant to feel like on a recovery run. Tough session yesterday, so as expected. Just doing a strength session with James. We're just finishing off doing some upper body. We've done some lower body stuff, which I'll just show you in a minute. We've just finishing off with some chest press, and then we do some stretching.
Okay, filming again, so no more swearing.
It's Thursday afternoon and I'm just about to start my second run of the day. That's right, 2 runs, another double run day. The idea of today, I did a 5k easy this morning in between sort of morning and mid-morning clients, and then now I'm back out and I've got to do another 45-minute easy run. Now you'd see, you wouldn't really understand why you're doing 2 runs when you could have probably just put them together. However, obviously the idea behind this is just that I can't be bothered to do it, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. It's to try and obviously build mental toughness, resilience. Everything is just tired this week. I think Tuesday session after a big day on Sunday has just wiped me out. I'm normally very energetic, full of energy, full of life, but this week it has taken its toll on my body. You know, I'm still performing day to day, you know, in the studio with clients, early morning, evening, that's no problem at all, but I am feeling like my body is just telling me you're tired this week. So it's a tired week this week, that's the theme. But this afternoon, really looking forward to heading out over to Crown Hill to try the Flotation Life pods, which are good for recovery. So I'll show you later on in this video what they are, but it's basically just a tank full of water, full of Epsom salts, which is full of magnesium, which is good for the body, and yeah, you just lie in it for an hour, completely like still, silent. So it will be a good time for me to just relax, recover and switch off so I'm looking forward to that. So that's kind of an incentive to get out there and run. Also I'm at Caldecott Lake again because I've just come up from the studio, and there's an Enigma event going on, which is basically a marathon around Caldecott, I think 7.5 times or something, maybe 9 times, something like that. So at least I've got that as a plus, another plus to this run. I'm not doing it, I'm only doing 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna, yeah, this is the first time this plan that I'm really like, oh, I really can't be bothered to run. Other times I've been scared to run because it's a speed session, but now I just cannot be bothered. But the incentive is that it's a rest day tomorrow, I've got food when I get home, and I'm going to the flotation pods later on this afternoon. So, you know, rather than looking at negatives, look at the positives. Run is done and I'm now outside the Flotation Life, and oh my body, oh my god, my body is craving this right now. I need to relax, I need to, oh, everything is just stiff, tight. So I'm hoping that this is gonna give me blood. No. Oh, Casey, nice to meet you.
Katie,
this is James.
James, hello. I sent you an email, but are you filming it?
Yeah.
You could have told me if it said action or something like that.
No, you get more natural then when you don't know.
That's true. When I take a picture of someone, I'll say 1, 2, and then I'll take it on 2. Because when you say 3, they all put on this false smile.
Well, I mean, they're blinking by then.
Better still, say 3. Oh, and then they put a natural smile on their face and take it.
Good to know.
So where were we? Flotation.
How big there?
It's 8 feet. It's 8 feet long. Okay, I've got a 6 feet wingspan. It's another 2 feet from that. It's huge inside the pod. You're not trapped in a coffin. You're not trapped in a box or anything like that. You're not even trapped. There's 2 doors. One that slides across like on a yacht, and one that shuts. That one is not on a track. That one there's not on a lock. So you're not. There's no latch. So neither of the doors lock, and that one isn't. You can just lift it up. Okay, so you're not trapped in a coffin or a box or anything like that. The water is skin temperature, roughly 35 degrees, 35.3, something like that. And there is 450 kilos of Epsom salts in there. Epsom salts are an amazing product. We've found out more about it since we opened this place than we knew before. It's brilliant stuff. The guy who's just left, he's really into these sports with Men's Health magazine, as I said, and he said it was an amazing experience.
No, I put the raw footage in as it is.
The hair drying area is here. Yeah. Oh, no, not yet. Just one head. Okay, I've just been in, opened the pod. The water temperature is 35.6 degrees, if you can, James. 35.6 degrees. There's a fan with an ionizer in that box there, which blows ionized fresh air in there. You won't feel it, there's no breeze or anything. The pod, the salt dries rock hard. We can't get rid of the salt. We try every week, we try to get rid of salt, and we get rid of most of it, and it's everywhere. And that's going to be relevant when I explain to you what you...
So James, tell me about your float. How did you find it?
Well, it shows us at first.
It's a good sign then. How do you feel now versus when you went in?
It's pretty relaxed now.
I
Enjoy My Cakery have given us some meringues to try out. So these are filled with peanut butter and jam, and these ones are with Nutella. So James, are you going to try out the Nutella one?
Where's the peanut butter?
On the right, so the Nutella one's on the left, that one. Show us the inside.
Ugh. I'm joking.
Nice. My turn with the peanut butter. This is good now, if you don't like it. Oh, I haven't really got them. Try. Friday's my rest day, so here I am in the studio with Tony. Now Tony unfortunately has MS and we are working on balance here, which is a real challenge for him, but this was a complete breakthrough. So pleased with his progress here, and so was he. Next we have Sadie in at the studio. She was in straight after Tony, and as Sadie is a runner, we've been working on one leg stability, and this is really good for ankles. Another great session with Sadie here. Delightful day for a run. Not really. So we're at ParkRun this morning, Saturday morning, and my brother is just behind me in his car, in the black, just there. George has come all the way from Essex this weekend to celebrate his birthday with the family, so he's come along to ParkRun with me this morning. What do you need first? My one. Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, wow. Thanks ever so much. Well done.
Thank you. Back in the car after ParkRun, a bit wet now, full of endorphins, but also a little bit gutted. Now I shouldn't moan at all, but today I felt good, which was the first time in a while before a ParkRun that I actually felt all right. Normally I'm a bit nervous and yeah, a bit apprehensive, a bit scared, but I felt all right today. Started off first, I'll just cut down, I'll just get to it basically. I did 20:02 by my watch. But Strava says that I went through 5k in 1946. Now I registered 3.15 miles and did 20:02, so a bit gutted that I'm not sub 20. But then again, I can't moan that I just did 20 minutes for a ParkRun. It's just one of those things that I can't be selfish with this and just be like, just look at the positives. You know, I did go through 5k quicker than I have done before, and it just means that I'm gonna have to come back and try and do sub 20 at Willen Lake ParkRun again. But we're going home now, back to James's house for brunch. So breakfast number 2 for me, yes. If anyone ever wonders why this is called the RTS, the Royal Train Shed, where the Queen used to store her trains. George joining us for an RTS special breakfast. Go again.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I do some selfies first?
Yeah. Wave everyone. Early lap. Woo! The aftermath of a 90 minutes easy 36 tempo, if that counts, 16 miles, 7:53 pace. Squashy sprinters, team stretching session going down.
Should we just get on the beach? Hold on. Seriously?
Sally, I've got this on camera.
Obviously I'm not doing that.
I was just pretending.
These are not
that
for
I was
me.
going to eat all this bad food.
Teddy? Boys and girls, another week of training done. I can't believe how quick these weeks are flying. It's been another great week of training and just a really good week with clients and people on the Need for Speed course. So, you know, everyone else's achievements keeps me going and keeps me feeling motivated and wanting to do more for them, but also for myself. So yeah, it's been another great week. I was very tired at the start of the week. You know, I tried to make sure that I ate lots of food, I got lots of rest, making sure that I was recovering in between training, and also maybe the Flotation Life pod also helped out earlier on, which I did on Thursday. So Friday was also a rest day, so that really helped me for this weekend. And yesterday, I know that I was sort of a bit gutted out on ParkRun time, but on reflection, it was a fantastic time, and there's nothing else I can do about it now. You know, I just need to focus on the positive, and I think that's been the theme of this week, is not looking at negatives but also really look at positives. Always take that away from a run. So if you come away feeling a bit disheartened, don't look at that and focus on what went well instead. And today was another fantastic run. I met up with Rudy first off, and we did, what did we do? We did a 20-minute early loop. We then met up with the club run, the early lap, and did another 40 minutes of them, and then we did another hour with the club. So it meant that I was finished by 10 AM, which was great. On the plan today was 90 minutes easy and then 30 minutes tempo, where we went a bit over, and I managed to get 16 miles. Now I feel really good today. You know, this time, if I was doing 16 miles this time last year, everything would have been aching, it would have been really hurting. You know, my muscles are quite tight now, so I'm looking forward to doing some foam rolling and stretching later, but everything, like my hips, my knees, everything would have, like, everything just would have really hurt. And it's all down to the strength and conditioning work and core work that I've been doing. So I'm very, very pleased that I've been keeping that as part of my program, and I just felt strong. You know, my legs were heavy towards the end, don't get me wrong, it's going to be natural in a 16-mile run after a big week. Yes, 50-mile week this week, biggest week ever, but it just goes to show that everything else you do that complements your training. So, you know, another positive week, and also loads of clients and people that I've been helping with the Need for Speed course have been getting achievements this week in terms of running fast times, you know, 5Ks, 1Ks, and seeing their achievements motivates me and spurs me on. It makes me, sounds a bit silly, but it makes me warm inside when I get people messaging me telling me, you know, they've done a great run today or they've got a new achievement. It really, really, it makes me happy. And that's sort of one of my main motivations to do what I do, is hope that I can inspire and encourage other people, and the confidence that you get from that just continues to grow. And I think that's what has helped me along my journey, is just having confidence in myself and self-belief. I always say it, I don't always believe in myself, but just even if you don't believe in yourself, you've got that confidence deep down inside you, which is going to help you carry on. So yeah, another great week, I keep saying it. Really happy. I guess I'm probably on a bit of a buzz right now. Been celebrating my brother's birthday this weekend, as it's on Wednesday, and we've been out for lots of food. We went out for dinner last night and lunch today. So yeah, good week all round. Looking forward to get stuck into week 6. Next week brings along 2 rest days. 2 rest days for me, back to back. Not had that yet in the plan, but that's because we've got a big weekend ahead. We've got the last cross country match, and also I've got a 10-mile race next Sunday, Bramley 10. So I don't know what the game plan is in terms of race strategy for Bramley. I guess I've got to see how cross country goes, and then we'll see what happens for Bramley, whether that be a training run or whether I go for it or add some extra miles here and there. Either side, I'm not sure, but rambling on now, so I'm going to stop. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this week, and I will see you all for week 6 very soon.